over about the past month, maybe 2 months, even 3. At this point, I don't even know how long it's been. I have seen the ads, the posts on Instagram, TikTok about this book here called The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. Now, at first, I was like, I'm not gonna get it. Why do I need to get a book on herbs? Because essentially, there's so much content that we have now. We have Google, where we can find different websites. Even the author, there's a lot of great content on their website as well. And put aside my ego, and I'm like, you know what? Let me get it. In fact, the aspect of even the name, The Lost Book, not really a lost book. From what I understand from the marketing that I've been studying over the years, this is just like a catchy, title. It'd be like if someone said, the secret book of herbal remedies, right? So it's not really like a lost book. It's just a title thing, which is great marketing, I have to say. So that being said, I finally got the book and I went through it, and I had some pros that I liked about it. There also was a con that I didn't like about it. However, after going back through the book, I actually realized that the thing that I thought I didn't like about it was actually in the book. So I really don't have anything negative to say about the book in general. That being said, before I show just a little preview, I'm not showing what's in the book and stuff. I don't do the authors and stuff like that. Just a little preview. What I will say is that a couple things that I personally like is there's 5 key things that I like about this book. And the first thing is basically this book is like a herbal library, right? And essentially in the realm of holistic health, I had wanted to build something similar, like an online herbal library of all the different herbs and their benefits and things of that nature. And when I looked into it, it was such a daunting task because there's so much different herbs. And I'm not no herbal expert. I'm saying I dabble with things here and there, but I'm not a herbal expert. So having this on hand, it's literally like having a library of herbs right here, right in your hand, in the palm of your hand. Now, number 2, the fact that it organizes the herbs by name alphabetically. That was one of the biggest issues I found when I was essentially working on my concept of having a herbal library, is that I'm like, wait a minute, there's so many different herbs, and then they have their, what we call them, but then they actually have their actual name. And I'm like, nah, that's so much work. So in this book, it has herbs going by their actual scientific names, right? Now, number 3, the key thing that I thought wasn't in the book, but it is in the book when I was looking through it again, is that it also has right in the beginning a medicinal herbal reference guide. And basically what that is that now it goes through the different types of maybe illnesses or issues that the body can have, and then it tells you the different herbs that can assist with those issues. So for example, bones, and it says breaks, and it says comfrey, Solomon seals, wild thistle. Then it says osteoarthritis, Then it goes through cat's claw, dandelion, diagnosis. So that's essentially the main favorite thing that I like about it, is that it goes through different, issues, digestive and intestinal issues, glands, hair, eyes, right? Various issues, and then it tells you the different herbs that can essentially deal with it. And when it tells you the herbs, then now it actually goes to the page in which the herbs are listed in basically the library, or the table of contents. So that's my main favorite thing about this book. Now, I'm putting this one fourth. It was usually my fifth one, but it's the fourth one. There's another section of the book that says, it's called The Extraction, How to Harvest the Healing Power from Plants. This one here is essentially also something that I actually needed help with. Like, there's different ways to basically consume herbs, and there's different ways to prepare them. All I personally know is how to make tea. Yeah, pretty much that's it. And I know that I can also get herbs in powder form. So certain herbs I would put together and make a powder, then that would be like a smoothie, right? And then also I have my supplement line on my website where herbs are in capsules. So in this book, it talks about how to harvest herbs, but it talks about it encapsulating herbal water infusions, cold and hot methods, teas, of course. Then it says tea concoctions, oil infusions, salve making, tinctures and extracts is something I've been trying to figure out how to learn. I didn't even know how to call it. And then double extractions, distillation, medicinal syrups, etc. So in terms of how to harvest the healing power of plants, that's the other aspect that I like about this book. It lists a few of them, and it actually gives instructions. So now I'll be using this the information from this book to do further research, and actually will make videos on different ways that I would like to extract certain herbs for certain purposes and benefits. Now, the last favorite thing about this book is no mysticism. There are so much different herbal books that are out there, and very few of them just go with the science. A lot of them mix in things from ancient cultures, like whether it's Native American or African or Chinese. You know what I'm saying? They mix in those philosophies and stuff. So for me, I personally don't care for those things, right? I do have some books here on ancient health and stuff like that, but I have to skim through it because some stuff is mysticism stuff, or the philosophy of those cultures. So the reason why I like this book is a straight herbal library book. Gets straight to the point, talks about the herbs, the benefits of the herbs, the illnesses and issues the herbs can help with, how to extract the herbs, and going into the history and the things that ancient people and ancient cultures do from whatever aspects. No mysticism stuff. I really don't care for that. So that's also why I do like this book as well. But overall, that's my stance on this book. It is pretty cool. It has a lot of images here to show you what the plants look like. They're nice and close up. And I think if you don't have it, I would also get it as well, because this book is very well organized. Very, very well organized. I'm not gonna lie, I actually give this book a 10 out of a 10. not just because it's trending and stuff like that. This is very well put together compared to other books I have, much bigger. You know, I've had other books that are like, they're more smaller, bigger, easy to read, and I just say that my favorite part is the how to extract the herbs, because now that I understand the different ways to extract the herbs, I'm about to go crazy in experimenting and making some video content here on, you know, various ways to utilize herbs. Anyways, thank you for taking time to watch this. Like, share, and subscribe. Get the book. I have no connection to the author. I don't have no referral link or anything like that. But get the book. I do really suggest it. And if there's any questions or concerns, leave your thoughts in the comments.